The plateau of Castilla y León, the great plain that crosses the Camino de Santiago, is coming to an end. Behind us lies the vast plain where we have had enough time to reflect on our lives. Today we have a 20-kilometer stage ahead of us before reaching León. First, we will follow trails and paths near National Highway 601, climbing up to Alto del Portillo, and from there we will see and cross traffic junctions and industrial areas that announce our arrival in the city. Let's get going. In Mansilla de las Mulas, the two major routes that branched off after Sahagún come together. On leaving the town, we cross the Esla River and head for the busy National Road, following a dirt track between the crops and the road. Soon we come to a turnoff at the foot of the road that leads to the Monastery of Santa Maria de Sandoval. The detour would add a little over 6 kilometers to our stage. What's the incentive? It is a 12th century Cistercian monastery in ruins that evokes the nostalgia and romanticism conveyed by the Monastery of San Antón near Castro Jerez. Fortunately, the village is committed to its restoration and offers guided tours and consolidation and improvement works. On our right, we see a road that leads to the monastery of San Miguel de Escalada, but this 9th century Romanesque monument is located 13 kilometers from the Camino, too far to walk. We can visit it by taking a taxi in Mansilla. You will also pass very close to two other interesting places on this day. On one side, 3 kilometers from the Camino, is the archaeological site of Lancia, an important Asturian and Roman city. And very close to there are the Cuevas Menudas de los Eremitas, small excavations in the rock where monks lived for much of the Middle Ages. Continuing along the road, we reach the small village of Villamoros de Mansilla, which has some services. We cross the village, and in 15 minutes we reach the Porma River, which leads to Puente Villarente. We cross this tributary of the Esla River via a footbridge. From the footbridge we can see this historic bridge, built in the 12th century and mentioned in the Codex Calistino as an enormous crossing. On leaving this town with its many services, the Camino gives us a break as it separates from the road. We continue along a dirt track for 4 kilometers until we reach the upper part of Arcahueja. We continue for a few more kilometers, entering Valdelafuente. Soon we come out next to the road, which we follow until we enter León. We cross a large industrial estate and via a footbridge, the León Ring Road, before descending via Puente Castro. We have been walking through an industrial estate and urban area for quite some time, and from this point we still have 4 kilometers to go before reaching León Cathedral. So arm yourself with patience. I recommend 2 things. First, check out our YouTube channel, where we have a video dedicated to this city, where you can see what there is to visit and discover. And second, check out the Buen Camino app. There you will find all the information for tomorrow's stage, which has 2 variants, one to the north, parallel to the 120 National Road, and another to the south through Vilar de Mazarif. Buen Camino!